Hey, it's Graphic Noodles with a video that should have came out a while ago. So it's been 9 months since the Switch 2 launch, and also 9 months since we got Mario Kart World. I've been playing it a lot since it came out, and here's what I love about it the most. I love Knockout Tour. It's one of the best things they could have ever added. I love the costumes. I love all the wacky characters you get to play as, like a dolphin or a cow. I could make a long list of other like goofy, wacky characters that Nintendo should definitely add. But today we're just going to talk about 10 more important characters first, ones with like a name or a voice, and some of them have never been playable in any game, and some of them have never been playable in Mario Kart, so let's talk about them. At number 10, we've got Wart, also known as Mamu. He's the big bad from Doki Doki Panic, and he's also the villain in Super Mario Bros. 2, which Japan knows as Super Mario Bros. USA. They got Super Mario Bros. 2, which we know as the Lost Levels. Now, the Lost Levels, Nintendo America was like, we don't want to send them that. It's too hard, so we're going to give them a reskinned Doki Doki Panic, and we're going to call it Super Mario Bros. 2. And so that's our Super Mario Bros. 2 here. Eventually we got to play Lost Levels. With that being said, no, I don't think they would actually add Wart as a character. I'd be surprised, shocked even. I think they should. Wart is the leader of the 8-bits, and so many of them appear in Mario games to this day aplenty, like Birdo, Bob-ombs, Shy Guys, you name it. Like, it would just be cool, I think. What's even weirder is in the Zelda series, he's actually like a good guy, and he helps Link in Link's Awakening. So while he's pretty unlikely to come back, that's kind of why he's at number 10. It would be cool though. At number 9, we have Stella from Princess Peach Showtime. Now, since she's a newer character, I don't really have that much to say about her. I've played the game for a bit. It's pretty cute, pretty easy. Stella is there to help out Peach throughout the adventure. She can help her transform into Sword Fighter Peach or Detective Peach. So I think Stella would be a great addition to Mario Kart. And if not, hopefully we see Stella again in another game. Now, at number 8, we have Prince Florian from Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I loved Wonder, and I'm definitely going to get the upgrade pack for Switch 2 when it comes out this month. And then next month, we've got the Galaxy movie with Wonder Bowser Jr. So I think the Prince of the Flower Kingdom would be a welcome addition to Mario Kart. At number 7, we have Lubba from Super Mario Galaxy 2. I was trying to think of another character from the Galaxy series that I wanted, and I thought Lubba. It's been a minute since I played 2, and Lubba was a big part of helping Mario out in the game. And I definitely want Mario Kart to add Lumas in the future, but they should for sure add the leader of the Lumas, which is Lubba. At number 6, we have Cappy. We really need more Odyssey representation, and it's kind of lacking in Mario Kart World, and kind of in general. Where is Cappy? Is he safe? Is he alright? Please, Nintendo, where is Cappy? At number 5, I want them to add Pauline from Bonanza. I absolutely loved Bonanza when it came out. I waited so long for another 3D Donkey Kong game. That was like Donkey Kong 64. That's my favorite game, like ever. And Pauline really amplifies Donkey Kong Bonanza in a big way. I think it would be really cool if one of her costumes as well was the Odd Rock form that she has at the beginning of the game. But yeah, I definitely want to see more of this version of Pauline in the future. At number 4, we have Il Piantissimo from Super Mario Sunshine. Now, this is a character that has never appeared again, ever, outside of Super Mario Sunshine. He was a lot like Koopa the Quick in Super Mario 64, where you just kind of had to race him and get to the end first, and then you got a shine sprite. He was just this regular-looking dude dressed as a Pianta, and underneath his mask, actually, it's the same face as the Running Man / Postman from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And the last time you see him in-game is after the credits roll in the regular ending if you don't get all the shines, and he's just standing there next to the magic brush, never to be seen again. So it'd be really cool if they brought him back. So at number 3, we have Egad. Egad was actually supposed to be playable in Mario Kart DS, but he got scrapped and he was replaced with, I think, Dry Bones. He's honestly one of my favorite characters of that 2000s era of Nintendo games. I mean, he's made so many crazy, cool inventions in the series, like the Poltergust vacuums and Flood. I'd really like to see him finally playable in the series. It's long overdue. Next up at number 2 is another character that's kind of in the same boat. Toadsworth. Did he die? What happened to him, man? Like, they don't invite him to sports anymore, they don't invite him to parties anymore, and they cut him from the movie, too. It's like, let the old guy have some fun. It would just be nice to see him again. It's been too long. And at number 1, we have my last pick, the one, the only, King K. Rool. K. Rool is DK's iconic villain that we hadn't seen in so long, and then he finally came back in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I had been wanting him for years, and we finally got him. I was so happy. And after that, I really wanted him to return in a Donkey Kong game. And spoiler alert, my wishes were granted! As far as kart racers go, the first time we would have played as K. Rool would have been Diddy Kong Pilot. Diddy Kong Pilot was a game that was supposed to come out for the Game Boy Advance, but when Microsoft bought Rare, it got turned into Banjo Pilot with Banjo-Kazooie characters. Now, in both early builds of Diddy Kong Pilot, you could play as K. Rool, and this would have been the first time we could have played as the character. I also think he would have been playable in the Donkey Kong racing game that was supposed to come out, but that got canceled for the same reason. So I think the only racing game that K. Rool has been playable so far is Barrel Blast on the Wii. I've never got to play it, but I hope to someday. And I think with K. Rool back and better than ever, they should put him in Mario Kart World. Alright, so that's my top 10 characters I want added in Mario Kart World. Wish I got this out a lot sooner, but better late than never. Next week is Mario Day, March 10th. Maybe we'll hear something. Maybe we'll finally get some news about Mario Kart World. New tracks, new characters, something. Anything. Until then, bye.